Welcome to Bitfumes, and this is PayPal payment integration, and we are working on the server side execution of the payment. We have done create payment part on the client end and the real execution of payment on the server end. Why? Because on the server end, we can easily handle all of the situations if something bad happens, or we can get the details history, we can pay out, we can actually redeem, or we can create a recurring bill. Lots of things we can do on the server end that are not easily possible on the client end. So we have done lots of things, and we have created the route here. Then we have created the function, and in that function we have created the API context, which is just saying to the API of PayPal that who we are by using the client ID. So I can type here client ID and client secret. Okay, this is good, and don't be confused with the client, this client and the client integration. This is the client means the person who is integrating this PayPal integration. Okay, so next is we have to go to the execute after success part, the part 2. Then we need to copy these two. So let's copy from here and paste it here. So what this is saying, we need to get the payment ID. So because we are on Laravel, we can simply use request and we will say payment ID. Simple. And let's import this because we have installed the composer package of PHP SDK. So let's use this. You need to search from lots of things. So let's go, and you can get here this one. That has to be a PayPal API payment. Good enough. Next part is execution. So let's copy the execution and executed by this user or the payer. So I will say request and payer ID. Okay, so that has to be capital I, capital D, and let's verify this. Yeah, correct. So this is done, and again let's import this one also. Next part is this transaction things. So paste it here, and this is just the initialization of 3 classes for transaction, amount, and detail. So details is here. Done. Next is adding the detail to this class of initialized class. We have done that one also. Done. Next is amount. We need to set the amount, and 2 times. Yeah, so setting that amount has to be $20 for now, and everything is good. Next is executing that, adding the transaction to the execution part, and finally the last step is executing it. And let's now return the we have already returned result. Okay, so let me explain you everything. So we have context, API context, then we are getting the payment ID from the request, then we are actually getting the detail, payment detail from the API of PayPal. Then we are creating a new execution, PayPal execution, and setting the payer ID on execution. Then we are initializing 3 classes of PayPal API, and each class has some task. So detail, get the details, amount, get the amount, and transaction, get the transaction. But on the amount, you can see we are passing the detail, and on the transaction we are passing the amount. So these 3 are actually connected. Then after doing all these things, we just need to add the transaction to the execution part, and then finally we can say payment execute. This is the payment we have from here. Simple. Then we are just returning the result. Okay, so if I go here again, refresh here, but before moving from here, let's go to the sandbox paypal.com and yeah, log in here. This is the mimic of original website, and it is like seller@bitfumes.com and password is 1234567 and log in here. And yeah, we are logged in. Don't try to use my account, please use your account. Okay, so it is given 18.92. we have not done anything, we have just till here. We are executing the payment on the server side. We have done the client side execution, everything is absolutely fine. We have the route, so it's time to check these things. So once more refresh and click on PayPal checkout, opening the modal, because yeah, we need to log in. PayPal personal-1@bitfumes.com 1234567 is the password. And why I'm telling you the password, don't try to use these things. I should change the password. Okay, so it's just logging you in, and yeah, it says now everything is good. Do you want to continue? Do you want to deliver these things? Do you want to pay? Yeah, obviously. So yes, it is done, and now it's doing something. It's redirected and doing something, but now finally we are getting this error. Why we are getting this error? Let's now see. As I told you, PayPal is unpredictable. I have done these things more than 10 times, but still I am getting this error. So let's solve this. So we are getting this error because if you go on our server integration side, we have done everything correct, but now the point is we have given the total as 20. That's nice. That's exactly given on the front end, the client side also. But if you sum up the details, so let's sum up the details. 2.2 plus 1.3 plus 17.5, it's exactly 21, not 20. So what if I reduce to 1.2? This means now its sum is 20. So let's now try. If I go back, refresh the page, click here, and then let's click on the continue part, so that it will go on the server side to execute the payment. And as soon as the payment is successful, you can see we are getting this JSON which is saying that everything is done. And if you see correctly, let me zoom this. How can I zoom it? Yeah, like this. So state is approved. This means if I now go on my seller account, yeah, I've actually checked it, that's why it is not 18 something, it is 38, and now with a $20 more, it's 57.72. so this is exactly how you can integrate on the server side. And that's the magic actually of using it on server side, because anyone can edit this amount and just pay nothing or very less amount if we are doing everything on the client side. But now with the server side implementation, we have the power of setting up the amount exactly what it has to be. So it doesn't matter what amount we have set here. So I think if I make it 2 here, let's try once more. So let's go and let me try this. What happened? I don't know actually, it's too big. Let's just go here, and yeah, so let's continue once more and let's see what will be the result. And wait, yeah, it's approved, and it's approved with the payment of, where is the payment, total of $20, not $2 as I have given here. So this is actually the very good part of using it on server end. Then the question arises, why we need to give the amount here. Actually, in this process, we are using two things, that means the client and the server integrated. You know, we have done the execution all in all with using the JavaScript or using the client end. And if you go on the documentation here we have, if I go back, yeah, all in all we can do from the server. That means we can even create the payment or create the payment on server and then execute it. So that's why it doesn't matter, because everything is on server side. So it's just mimicking the create part of payment creation, but I think this is good. So what I will do from now, we will do all in all server side payment. That means we are not going to use any kind of client side integration. Everything has to be on the server side. So let's try that on the next episode. And as I have told you, it takes lots of effort to create this payment PayPal tutorial. So just support Bitfumes by following on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at Bitfumes. Subscribe to this channel and share with your friends. We will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.